The Alchemical Rede magazine, folding, bending, spinning, folding, bending, spinning, and spiraling, all threads to the soul of self. By Clarity, Alchemical Rede magazine, July 5th issue. Copyright 2026 Clarity. Visit us at www.sigillacademics.com. Folding, bending, spinning. Introduction. The spin begins and we set our compass. 2026 July 5th issue. Folding, bending, spinning. The sole, the bottom of your foot, things are afoot, put your foot, all part and parcel of the folding, bending, and spinning of the goddess as she moves us to the center. Each day is serving up of pleasant and unpleasant, happy and sad, powerful and weak, hopeless and hopeful, mindful and mindless, quick and slow, hot and cold, each creating a crease in the need to fold in, fold open, fold up. Journeys end and begin, begin and end, with sharp right turns and slow and easy left curves, and we are available to the mystery as it informs us of our direction, our path, our way to go. In the going we arrive, in the arrival we leave, breath being the constancy that centers us into our own nature, our own sovereignty, our own navigation. 250th anniversary of our independence. We have been doing this for a very long time, and each time we celebrate it as though it were something brand new to us. For the first time last night at the end of the day, we saw the registry that we had 21,700 visits to our Alchemical Mind blog yesterday in one day. It's hard to even imagine, much less have happened. We have never reached this capacity of listeners to our Alchemical Mind in one day in time. 300, 500, 1,000, 10,000 in a month. This is 21,700 in one day. We breathe in deep and register the shift on July 4th. As our world shifts in so many ways at this time, to have a breakthrough of such volume in the 24-hour curve of July 4th is kind of revolutionary. The spilling forth of this capacity I have never even dreamed that I will now, and allow my breath to be deeper than it has ever been before. It seems the Rock of Ages has started to move, and I am grateful to all 5 in my community for pushing it back. What breath does it take to endure? What courage does it take to evolve? What pitch of she is required for the standing of the flag of sovereignty? Let's skip the pretend and ambulate cause, so the walk-through moves quickly, easily, gently, lovingly, proficiently, with a clear view of intentional courage. We lap up the water like god dogs, and bark at the moon that marks this time with clear passage, deep love, and phenomenal courage. We have expanded into many more directions at the same time, and we consecrate ourselves as holy, entire, sovereign, and bespoken. The alchemy of 5 has to fully be reached before the alchemy of 6 can begin. 6. The Fey world, the knowledge of all that is between. The between begins to creep into our dreams, our needs, our calculations, our vision, our necessity, and somehow this has created the turn. Fearless courage is what the whole world needs. As the turning occurs, we each move to support what creates, what opens, what closes, what grants, what gives, what receives, what is there for us, as we make our way forward. Counting the measures, the stitches, the threads, the folds, the creases, the corrugations, we remind ourselves of how magical the Fey world is that supports us in every direction. The radial motion of our movement is within the formula of compassion. We sustain ourselves in its flow, so that as we follow the thread, we can hear the notes that allow ease to enter. Sparked by our deep listening, we make our way forward, following our own footsteps, tending to our own motion that supports and creates new ways of being, so that in the unfolding we can bend easily into the next. As the day arrives into itself, we begin to feel the grounding it makes in the time it resides. The folding matter of inquiry that we all sit with fortifies us, and we become more knelt within, and what rises as decision fulfills more deeply the needs that are clear. Years of commitment fortify us, and we stand more deeply into who we are, what we have given, what we have received, and the recognition that will seal us for the future. The sealing will prevent the leaking that life presses, and we will be able to step into firmly who we each are in the millions of this world. Our papered awareness knows the pages are turning, and that the notes taken are the notes of sound that penetrate the Constitution beautifully. We move who we are in 4 directions, and step into who we are in the future. The portal closes and we are all safe. The notes of G and E are so forward that the notes of F and B are stretching to connect the music into a rhythm that supersedes any encumbrance. This brings the motion of sound into tone. As the new salutation is greeted, we all move to embrace the sound, knowing it threads itself from the red of passion and the love of our divine nature being excavated from beneath our feet. The Fey world is showing us magic, and we are listening to its song. We do not need to rewind, but we do need to be kind. We mean too much to the present, we mean too much to the past, we mean too much to the future to unweight our meaning, our distance, our change, and the sovereignty we have returned to, we have given to in this world, and are now solidified for the future. Let gravity choose you, not for your heaviness, your weighted opinions, but instead your solid opinion of yourself. Opinion, a word that involves our senses, our feelings, our natures, our origamis, and how we fold ourselves into each morsel of life being animated, fulfilled, and arcing. The disturbance has happened in the world, it is still happening, but we 5 want to generate something new inside of it. So as we cross over, close, divide, and multiply, we have skipped some of the data and have chosen more in a new and different way. The book is open, yet closed and waiting, but still gone on. So all becomes timeless inside the breath. Decision, allowance, hope, and regeneration. So be it. Closure, mote it be a decision of allowance, love, acceptance, and hope. Fairy Codex, Imprint Access Activate. Publishers Suzanne and Robert Hay, Clarity. Wolf, Boar, Raven, Spider. Imprint Access Activate, Beyond Their Plan. This separation of the 2 of the is of her love created much feeling of loss surrounding the girl, and those who did not recognize beauty of the 3 hoped that she would fall into the nothing her love. Being the loving of evolvement, she could not stand still for the fall, and she listened to the call and went beyond their plan. Modary self call Yar, the source of the heart of gold. In the center of the land of enchantment, recognize the plight of the girl, and her love for the is, the source, put forth a call for all in the kingdom to recognize and discern the power of the love of 3. He knew that the power of the love of 3 created the movement of beauty throughout the land. All heard the call and began to recalibrate the perception of the beauty within the 3.